You are watching 2+U Nevada. I'm really excited to have Emma Glenn of PBS Reno joining us this afternoon to discuss a brand new award that you just got designated or awarded, being the best place for working parents. And this is super cool, Emma.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. And as a working parent, what is it about PBS that makes it such a great place?
I think it's that flexibility. We really try to have a warm and welcoming environment for our employees, for children. You know, if you need to run out and take somebody to a dentist appointment or a doctor's appointment, or if, you know, kiddo's sick, it's not, you know, the world's not ending. We make that able to happen for employees, and as a working mom, I really appreciate that.
Well, and I mean, you think about PBS, and PBS has amazing programming for all ages, but PBS is also known for its amazing children's programming.
Definitely.
And PBS Kids, the app, if you haven't downloaded it, download it,
Yes,
because it's
please
amazing.
do.
But I mean, PBS as a brand is so family heavy. It just kind of makes sense.
Right, it would be weird if we weren't family friendly. And so yeah, it's something, you know, that's where I started when I joined on with PBS Reno 7 years ago. My daughter came to work with me every Thursday for the first year, and you know, I would have to call offices to say, well, do you have Alice, or do you have Alice? And it was just, I had a wonderful office aunties and uncles, and she still loves coming into the office.
Oh, I love that so much. And then you said that you guys have an office baby right now?
We do. She's 8 months old, and kind of the same thing. She is up at the front desk periodically, or, you know, or helping mom out and driving the stroller around. And just, I mean, it's wonderful having a baby around.
You know, it really is. There's something about it that just, I think, makes people remember the why. Like,
definitely.
Why PBS, what your programming is, and also why we work to begin with. It's to provide for our family.
Right, and then how nice too to be able to have them with you and know that, you know, if they cry, it's not a big deal, or if you need to go nurse or feed them or whatever needs to happen, you are supported in doing that.
That's so cool. And this isn't the only, because this you just announced in January of 2026 that you won the 2026 Best Place for Working Parents designation. But this isn't the first time that you've been recognized for being such a great place to work.
Yeah, that's correct. We were recognized by the Nevada Women's Fund in late 2025 for being a family first workplace, as well as a great place for women to work. And I think that's something that, again, like I was just saying, it's, you know, as a working mom, it's really important that, you know, the organization that I'm working for can support families and also empower women to continue working when you have babies or life. And it's just, I'm really proud of our company for, you know, making those efforts to be inclusive.
Well, and I think those efforts too pay off with employees that have longevity.
Absolutely.
Because you've been there now how many years?
In July, it'll be 8 years.
Okay, so you've been there 8 years. We were just talking about a mutual friend who works there, and she's been there more than a dozen years, could be 15 years, you know, and it takes somebody who understands that there's life outside of work for people to then have that dedication to the workplace.
Definitely. Well, and I think too, you know, when you get to have that work and home life balance, you know, you get to enjoy coming to work, and it's something that, you know, we believe in the mission, and it's really, I love working there.
That's so cool. And so I did ask, right now, PBS's positions are all filled. So I do want to throw that out there. But if you ever see a PBS position open, I mean, it's awards like this and recognitions like this that make you consider dropping your hat in the ring, right?
Absolutely.
What is it about the PBS ethos that keeps you there?
You know, I think it's really important to have that voice in the community. I think for us, that those community partnerships, being able to be in the education realm and helping with our Curiosity Classroom programs and just really working within our community to help meet those community needs is something that I feel really strongly about.
You know, and you mentioned the community classrooms. As a working parent who doesn't work at PBS, but as a parent who has children in our local education system, I appreciate PBS because my kids come home with class stuff that you guys have come in as docents and taught them these amazing classes, and then they bring home books and they bring home lessons and they talk to us about waste management and they talk to us about bubbles and they talk to us about all these great phenomenal classes. So as a working parent, thank you, because you're supplementing my child's education.
Well, thank you. And yeah, that's something, exactly that. It's a supplement. It's not replacing what our teachers are already doing in the classroom. It's built upon, you know, whether they're kicking off or closing up a lesson. And so all of the lessons that we bring into the classroom are tied to those state standards. They're supposed to, you know, help elevate what the teachers are already teaching. And I think that's why the kids get out of it what they do. It's, you know, this is a novel someone coming into their classroom. We're in and out in under an hour, and it's fun and they're learning something.
Well, thank you so much, and great job, PBS Reno.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for having me in.
You're watching 2+U Nevada.